This channel is for adult toy collectors only. What does that mean for you? That means if you're under the age of 18, just like the WWE did in the early thousands, you get the F out.
What is up, fellas? I'm your host, Trans38, coming for some more Transformers action. Today we're taking a look at the new Transformers MPG-01 Transformers Masterpiece Cybertron Trainbot's leader, Shouki. I may have butchered the name, please forgive me. This is just the empty box that he comes in. He comes in like this. My table is not going to be turned because the box is too long for the table. But anyway, here's the MPG Transformers More Than Meets the Eye Trainbot Shouki, and he looks really good. So yeah, I don't do too many masterpieces, but whenever they gave us the Combiner Raiden coming, can't wait for it. Can't wait for it. So let's get him out of his cardboard prison, which is basically just like your masterpiece figures. This is how he comes packaged. Figure I'd show that off real quick. This is how he comes packaged, and he's a pretty hefty mamma jamma too. So you also get your instructions and collector card as well. So enough of me talking. Let's get him out of his clamshell and the rest of his packaging and see what he's all about. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. Cue that intro. Choo choo! Alrighty, fellas, here is the new Transformers MPG-01 Shouki, and there he is in all of his glory. He does come packaged in train mode, and very love the packaging art on these guys, on this figure so far. Love it, love it. Trainbot Shouki. On the back of the words of things I can't read on the back. It says full posable weapon, scale, and cockpit. He said cock. But there he is in all of his glory. He does come packaged with a couple goodies. He does get packaged. Oh, this little piece is for the dynamic display stand that you don't have with it, but hey, with the previous other masterpiece figures that you can get in the line to give them a flight mode. Like how he's lifted off the rails, which is pretty cool. And then the other cool little thing you get these little seats. You get these little seats. We'll get to that here in a moment. And you get the diamond the display stand piece, and you get his nice shield. So you get his chest piece because he becomes the main torso piece, the upper torso piece for Raiden, and this is their masterpiece Raiden, and looking forward now we're not going to do the combined mode with these train bots when I get them here, get all of them. I'll end up doing like a video of all the combined mode, like whenever we want to get ready to combine Raiden, we'll do that all together. But all in all those times whenever they all get released. Anyway, you get a nice collector's card here, which is nice. I wish they would have went back to the cards again, but like the masterpiece, I don't think they ever did do the cards, I do believe, but like a credit card, they could have done like credit card thickness on these. But Trainbot Shouki, MPG-01, Cybertron Trainbot's leader. On the back, you got your text specs and bio, all the good stuff on the back here. Turns into a bullet train, which is pretty badass. And then, obviously, whenever you get the official release of this figure, you get the masterpiece instructions on how to transform into his limb mode. Right there's his limb mode, but we'll get to that when it comes to combining all of these train bots. And I was telling you about these, like these flight stands, kind of give him like he's flying through the air. These are sold separately. I might have to end up getting a hold of one, but I might not worry about it because I'll be turning them into Raiden. And then obviously you get his gun as well, which I have it off to the side as well. So here is his gun. Yay for guns. And now for storage for his gun, you can actually store it underneath his train mode here. For his train mode, there's a little tab right here. You can go ahead. There's little tabs right here. Supposed to be able to tab it in. Oh wait a minute, no, it was this crevice right here. My bad. Brain fart, guys. Tab it in underneath the train. Not a secure tab for me, but it's supposed to tab in underneath the train. But I'm not too worried about having kibble underneath the train. But hey, he's a big train right off the bat. Love the figure right out of the packaging. Really awesome. Just clear plastic, ungodly clear plastic. I'm like, oh, come on, really? We're gonna have this problem with the plastic in the near future, but hopefully it holds up. It's Takara, so hopefully. But all in all, there is Shouki in his bullet train mode, which is pretty cool. He does come with the little hitches here, and this is HO scale, if I'm very corrected. But whenever I get the second Trainbot, I do believe that the gauge of the rail is weird. But hey, it is what it is. But moving right along, here is Shouki in his vehicle mode, which is a nice bullet train. And there is this technical name for the bullet train, but hey, I'm not going to get to it. Technical, but hey, he's a Trainbot. Freaking awesome. Now, the rails that you get here, they're all plastic. I thought there was like these were metal, but no, they're plastic. These guys are plastic rails. It's all plastic. I thought the rails were metal. Nope. For a masterpiece, I thought they would have done something nice for it. And you can unconnect these rails and set them off to the side for now. So we don't need the rails no more. And there's storage for there is storage for his shield. You fold it up like this, and you're supposed to be able to stick it in the cab here, which I'll show. You can untab this, and then basically put your fingernail in here, untab this whole section here, like so. And you're supposed to tab it in here, like so, for storage. And not a big fan of the storage for it. You can close it up, but that's where it's supposed to go with inside. I'm not too worried about it. But the cool little thing is these seats. The seats that you get here are basically for your masterpiece figures, little mini companion figures, and Diaclone. And it's pretty cool. Come on, get in the hole. There's your home. There we go. Which I don't have the companion pieces, but there's a nice little seat that gets folded down. Another extra, like a booster seat, kind of. Now, if you have, was it the Diaclone reboot stuff? Now, if you got the mech suit here, these guys really scale in well with them. But we're going to take the pilot out of the mech suit I have here. Diaclone reboot stuff. I'm going to put them in a little seating pose right here. And we'll go ahead and stick them in there as well. So you can get him in there and sit inside Shouki while he's driving the train down the track. Clickety clack down the track. So you can do that if you want. You can see him in there. Try to close this up here for you. Try to show you without having him move. We have him inside there, which is pretty cool. So it's a thing you can do with the Diaclone reboot figures. It's a thing you can do. So yeah, and then this dynamic display stand here. You're supposed to be able to. We'll go ahead and fold this all back up for Shouki. We'll end up taking it back apart anyway. But there's these little peg under here that you want to unless I grabbed the wrong peg, because I did get the the second Trainbot. Can't remember which peg was which. But you're supposed to rotate this chest piece around. I forgot how to do it, but hey, it is what it is on that. But anyway, it is what it is on that. But let me look at the instructions here. Yeah, we looked at the instructions there. You flip this piece up while you rotate this piece around. Grab the display stand piece, and boom. Sorry, I had to double check the instructions again. Hey, when it comes to Masterpiece figures, I just want to make sure I'm correct because I don't want to break anything. I don't want to break anything. So you can get that dynamic pose like he's flying. Whoosh. So we'll get rid of that in shield. And his gun's off to the side, just go flip it back over. So anyway, go flip this over. Go flip Shouki's chest back around where it was. Oh, wait a minute, other way around, I do believe. Yeah, other way around. Yeah, big dummy. But anyway, there's Shouki in his vehicle mode still, which is awesome. Now, size comparison wise, if you have any other Transformers like the, the Hearts of Steel version of Bumblebee, here's your comparison with him in train mode. Now, if you have not any other Trainbots, but like other regular released figures, like here is Skids for size comparison. See how they go right there. Like so. And if you want to, here is the Shattered Glass Flame War, which I haven't reviewed yet. Give me a little bit. Trying to catch up. But definitely, it's in what they call the chug scale, like my buddy Input was telling me. But hey, it is what it is. But anyway, enough of me mumbling on. As like you see, I already messed up with the panel there when I was trying to get the cockpit going. But anyway, the detail on this guy looks really good. The wheels I thought were metal. They are not. They are not metal at all. They're plastic, but you can definitely see lots of clear plastic here. This is all clear plastic. We'll get to that when we transform him here in a second. The silver paint on the side, on top, looks really good. He's not a white. He's like a creamy white color put off. But nonetheless, looks really good. And everything does tab together well in train mode. It's fiddly, but it's possible. But anyway, let's go ahead and transform Shouki. Go ahead and untab this section here, like we already did before for getting the cockpit sections out. Go ahead and remove the seats here, like so. And then this section here is free. Now the cool thing is here, you want to go ahead and untab these sections here. These will swing out and around. This whole section will go backwards. Hello, there's his head, right? Go ahead and pull his head up out of there while you're there. Like so. Might as well, right? Undo his wheels back here. You're just going to pull them up out of they'll unclip. Like so. This whole section here will come apart like so. There we go. I'm going to tab his arms up there. Now the feet is a cool transformation, but I'm worried about the clear plastic. Now Commander Wars-ish kind of with the feet. Bring it up, and then you want to bring it up like so. I'm going to rotate this panel, and it's like that's what I said, it's all clear plastic all the way around here like so. And then you want to bring this panel over like so and clip in. But forgot to do this something here, fellas, forgive me. You're supposed to rotate at the knee here, then bring this up. My bad. Bring that section over, back, undo this feet, bring this out, rotate his toe, which is all together. You bring this back, and this becomes his heel, which I'm not a big fan of his heel being the painted part of the train. But anyway, here is a foot. Go ahead and grab this panel here. That's one of his hip skirts. The side here. Alright, fold this panel out from the side here. Bring this up. We'll make sure the wheel comes with it. Bring this up. I'm going to rotate the knee. Bring it in. Train wheel. Make sure it's situated right there. Bring this whole panel down and around. I'm going to fold this little square piece in. This little square piece right here. So I'm going to unclip this. Bring his tail out. Fold it back. But you want to undo this, bring this down a little bit. That'll give you more freedom. Forgot about that hinge with the legs. There we go. So we got the legs done, and then the hip skirt here. So for the train wheel, you just want to just push that back down in there like so. It'll just rest right in there. But anyway, here is Shouki in almost his robot mode. I'm going to move the camera up here for the rest of it. Definitely, he's a cool transformation and a pain in the ass too. Going to bring this section down. You want to unclip this section here. We're going to move my rotator out of the way so we can actually see what we're doing here. How about that? How about that? See how that goes with that. Anyway, we'll unclip these pieces right here. This hinge will come back just a little bit here to free up his arms. Now you want to unclip this clear plastic right here. And then this hinge will come back like so. This is supposed to be his arm, and then grab this panel here, bring it down, and this will tab in here to his arm. Now the thing I don't like before you even do that, before you even tab this piece in, you literally got to bring this up on this hinge. I'm going to put his head down for right now. Pull this over. You literally got to slide this out and around. And rotate this up, then peg it in, and that'll free his arm up. Like so. Because this panel will come up and then rest right there on top of his shoulder. It's finicky, and I can definitely see you scraping paint later on if you keep transforming him. And then grab his arm, bring it out, put the panel down, there's an arm, done. So, here we go. Other side, go ahead and untab that panel right here, untab, bring it up. You want to bring this section down, bring this little piece, bend it right there. Now, you want to rotate this up. You want to rotate this piece out and around, and rotate this back down. Tab it in, bring this up, down, this fist out. And my comes out of the mushroom peg all the freaking time on either arm. So here we go. Almost in robot mode, guys. Almost there. Go ahead and rotate his chest piece around. Push it in. Bring his head up. And now we got this backpack kibble to worry about. Now, pull up on this hinge, and you want to rotate this completely around, like so. Bring this section up for his head. I'll make sure these panels are down out of the way. You want to make sure you tab his head, back of his headpiece into that, like so. There we go. Next up is the God only backpack. I freaking hate this backpack. What you want to do is bring this section completely back and around. Come because I just hate this backpack kibble. It's supposed to sit out in like here with that bar sticking out. This piece will stick out, and you're supposed to be able to tab the back of the train mode into it. And there's this train transformed out. And yeah, the backpack kibble is what I don't like. I just don't like the backpack kibble. It kills it. It just kills it for me. But the backpack kibble is supposed to be nice, I guess. But hey, it is what it is on that. I just want to make sure I had the backpack kibble completely correct, and I do believe I got the backpack kibble correct. I just want to make sure it was correct for him, and I think it is. I do believe. Say some. But anyway, here is Shouki in his robot mode, and yes, he has backpack kibble. Now these do move on a hinge on the back of his arms here. These pieces here, they're freed up. You can move these out and around, and you can go with wings if you want, or just leave them flat behind them. It's up to you guys, whatever you want to do. So there we go. Shouki in his robot mode. Definitely an intricate transformation for him, and I tell you, he is an intricate transformation. So anyway, we'll go ahead and bring in my display stand once again so we can actually rotate this guy to see how good he looks in robot mode. So there is Shouki. Might be butchering the name. Please forgive me, guys. But anyway, there he is in his robot mode. And yes, he's a cool figure. Definitely lots of intricate transformation and lots of clear plastic with him. It's like you can definitely see there's clear plastic on his arm. And then this is all clear plastic. And then the second Trainbot I got, he don't have too many, he don't have too much plastic, but we'll get to his review sooner or later here. But here is Shouki in all of his glory. Freaking awesome. Definitely. Look up on that head sculpt. Freaking magnificent. Freaking awesome. With the blue eyes, and you got a ball jointed head, which is awesome. I think I didn't clip that in there right. But hey, forgive me, guys. Forgive me. Arm articulation. Go move this up and see where the arm articulation is with this guy. They can rotate all the way around. Got the bicep swivel here, which mine unpegs off the mushroom peg. Got the double hinged elbows, which is awesome. Wrist swivel, which is awesome. And then you got finger splay. And I'm not sure why his hands are so huge compared to the second Trainbot I just recognized there the other day. Go ahead and give him his gun. Close it up. Bring that panel down. And then if you have a shield, go ahead and unfold his shield without flying it everywhere. I want to try to make this review as longer as I had to. And the way the shield gets pegged in, they're supposed to peg it in between these pieces of clear plastic. Supposed to peg it in between these two pieces of clear plastic. Not a big fan of it. Supposed to peg it in there like so. And there is Shouki in his robot mode, and he looks great. Yeah, he's kibbly, but he's awesome. He's awesome. You can definitely, I forgot to show the articulation. He does have a waist swivel, which is awesome. He does have a waist swivel. Legs move back and forth. Nice ratchety joints. Thigh swivel. Nice clicky knee joint. And you know he has ankle pivot and tilt, which is freaking magnificent. Now, size comparison wise, we'll go ahead and bring in some Transformers, obviously. Duh! we're going to bring in the leader class Optimus Prime, see how he looks compared to him. You can definitely see the difference in size and mass shifting, for sure. For sure. Then if you want to, for another size comparison, if you want to know what 6-inch action figures, for 6-inch action figures, here's Dr. Mindbender. I'm going to give him a stand up straighter here. But here he is with Dr. Mindbender. You want for size comparison wise with 6-inch action figures. This depends on anybody wants personal preference. Then 86 RC for size comparison as well. Come on, RC, stand up. Making a fool out of me, damn it. But yeah, there is Shouki with RC. Freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. So nonetheless, not much I can say about this awesome Trainbot Shouki. He's freaking awesome. Highly recommended figure, but I can't wait to get the rest of the other Trainbots. Getsu, I do believe that's the name of the other one. His shield can stay off because I'm not a big fan of the shield gimmick. But Getsu, I do believe, is the next Trainbot that I have here. But hopefully in the near future, we'll get all of them, and then we'll do the combined mode limbs on them. So yeah, didn't want to make this any longer than I had to, guys, but I hope you guys enjoyed this awesome review of the new Transformers MPG-01 Cybertron Trainbot's leader, Trainbot Shouki from Takara Tomy Masterpiece line. And he's a freaking awesome figure, a big chunk of plastic, and very well worth it in my opinion. But the price point, I really don't see for it, but it's very cool. Really cool engineering done to it as well. So until next time, I'm your host, TransAaron38, talking again. Don't forget to rate and subscribe, comment on any videos I do. Keep looking up free new videos headed your way. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and I'll follow you back. All that good stuff. So until next time, I'm your host, TransAaron38, talking again. I'm out of here. Later. And it's time to transform! And full steam ahead? Yeah!